I'm gonna start recording this. Merry Christmas season. It's quickly approaching. Let's see, why isn't it? Let me see why it's not letting me share this screen. There we go. Alrighty. Also, I'd like you guys to check out our most pitiful Success Club board of the entire year. So let's see if we can end the year really strong. I will tell you, last year I ended my year incredibly strong, which started the following year. Amazing. I popped 2 diamonds in the first quarter of last year. So this board should change. The mindset shift needs to happen. I apologize, it's really loud here today, guys. I've got the kids and birds and we're at my in-laws. So the mindset shift needs to happen. All right, let's see. Volume is still great. Volume is still good this month. So I'm not concerned over the volume. It's the matter of bringing in new customers. So our customers are staying. That means that our customers are staying. Okay, I'm going to try this because these kids are howling. I'm going to temp that upstairs for a few minutes. Okay. So the volume means that our customers are coming in and they are staying, but we haven't had a lot of new blood this month. So that is what everybody should be focusing on moving into the new year. Also, I'm going to tell you, you want to do that because you want to build momentum, because in January, trip dollars for the Success Club trip for 2020 are doubled in January. So if you hit Success Club 10 in January or you hit 20 in January, you're going to get either $200 or $400 versus the $100 or $200 you would get any other month. So you definitely want to push to get building that momentum for next month. This is supposed to say December, by the way. We have 2 girls still pushing for month 2 of their Success Starters. So Lexi and Amanda, this month would be your month 2. So if you lock in Success Club this month and next month, you'll get your free tickets to Summit. Speaking of Summit, we still have our houses. The talk last night in the chatterbox was fun about Summit, getting people pumped up. So I hope you are considering going with us and joining us and staying with us and all that fun stuff. I did mention a minute ago, I'm putting this back in this slide for today, into the presentation for today, because we're talking about vision and goals, and everyone's goal should be to be on the Success Club trip in 2020. Our team had a ton of people get invited to go in 2019, and I can only imagine how many people are going to be invited to go the following year. So I want to make sure you guys are all pushing for that. These trips are amazing. So I'm out of breath, but we are going to talk about goals. I'm going to stop sharing just so I can see you guys for a minute. We're going to talk about goals for today. We're going to talk about goals for 2019. I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but I kind of went through my goals and I wanted to go through them again with you guys to kind of just vision cast for a second what my goals look like for 2019. And it's not like I want to hit Success Club 5 or 12 or 25 or whatever. It's not goals like that. Those goals do not motivate me. They're not like goals that make me want to work. They're not goals that make, like, those are things that we should be doing anyway. But our big goals should be the driving, Success Club would be the driving force to get to our big goals, okay? So let me get to this post real quick. I hear a kid, he's trying to get in. Not happening. Oh, here it is. So my goals for 2018. My goals were to make $2,000 per week. These are all things I accomplished, okay? These are all things that I accomplished this year. I made $2,000 per week. I enrolled my kids in a private school, private preschool. I retired my husband and sent him back to work. I shortened my work hours to 4 hours per day. I doubled the coaches in my organization. Hopefully you guys were at 47 for last month. We're at number 47 in the company. My goal is to finish the year top 50. Last year we finished the year at 137 or 38, something like that. So hoping to finish the year top 50. Finishing the year again as a top 200 elite coach, because that is income. Top 200 get an extra $500 a month. I hosted my first retreat, and I helped 2 of my leaders quit their full-time jobs. So it's going to be hard to top that this year, but I have created goals for next year. Next year, I want to help 5 of my girls quit their jobs. I want to double my coaching business again. Sorry, I think someone just joined in. It's a little loud. Okay. I want to double my income again. So that means $4,000 per week. And I don't know any other job where you can say, I want to double my income next year. Any other job ever, anywhere. I want to travel internationally. I put as a family on here, but I think I take that back. And I think I just want to travel internationally with my husband and then like take my kids to Disney, which is also on the list. I don't know if I really need to take them with me anywhere internationally yet. I want to host a bigger and better team-wide retreat. And I want to host a leader retreat. I want to spend more time unplugged with my family. I want weekly date nights with my husband. I want to see some more muscle gains. And I would want to remain a top 50 3-time league team. So those are things that I have on my vision, like my vision goals, or however you want to put them. So as you were listening to those, I hope those things kind of struck some chords with what do you want in your personal life, in your business life, financially, etc. for next year. Like that's my short list. I have obviously more things like in terms of like being a mom, my goals for being a mom, my goals for being a wife, my goals for being a friend, and blah, blah, blah. Like I've got goals in every one of those categories, but we'll talk about all of that in a second. So I'm going to go back to the presentation. We're going to talk about how this is I kind of pulled a whole bunch of different ways that people make vision boards and put it together in the way that I think would work best for us, okay? So I want all of us to make a vision board. I'm going to create a little unit within our team page to post our vision boards to once we finish them. And I would like to say, do this before next week's call, okay? So in the next week, create a vision board. This is your homework. So ever since I can remember, I would dream about like what I wanted my life to look like, right? Where I wanted to be. If you're just jumping in, can we just make sure you mute yourselves so people can listen still? Okay. What I wanted my life to feel like where I wanted to be, etc. And which is why New Year's Eve is one of my favorite holidays, because it's like the day you get to look back on the year and say like all the things I got to do, all the things that happened this year, but also like, done. Put this shit in the past. I don't care, good or bad, what happened. Let's move forward and make next year amazing. That is I just love the like fresh start feeling. The same way I love like a Sunday night, like start the next week. It's a fresh start, clean slate. I can dream up whatever I want. But I have to be honest. Like sometimes I feel, my dreams can sometimes be larger than life. Like $4,000 a week scares me. That's a really big, larger than life dream. And I get scared about writing those things down because I'm afraid I'm not going to accomplish them. But there's this quote. It goes, dream so big that others tell you it's impossible. That quote is my favorite. Dream so big that others tell you it's impossible. Because it's true. Like stop procrastinating and hiding what you really want and get those dreams and goals down on paper. Statistics vary, but it says that if it's reported that if a person writes their goals down, they have a 50 to 90% chance higher of accomplishing them. Just by writing down your goals and putting it out to the universe, and like subconsciously your mind is going to be telling you, this is my goal and this is what I need to do to get there. So to go even deeper than just writing down what your goals are, just writing them down, creating a vision board or a dream board in my case, like not only speaks to your mind, but it actually speaks to your heart, and it's going to affect every decision you make. So the best way to achieve your goals is to keep them on top of your mind, right? Keep them right at the forefront. Know what your goals are at all time. I don't want to call any of you and be like, what are your goals? And you're like, I don't really know. No, you need to know your goals and know what you're going after for next year, okay? Because that way you're always consciously and subconsciously looking for ways to move closer to them. And we're going to use vision boards as a tool. By putting a vision board somewhere you can see every day, you're going to prompt yourself to visualize your ideal life on a regular basis. And that's important because visualization activates the creative powers of your subconscious mind and programs your brain to know when resources are available to help you get there. All right, so I'm going to tell you how to make a vision board. I know that this was talked about in the chatter box. So step 1, I want you to create a list of goals you'd like to achieve in the next year. This is the list form, okay? So I hope you guys are writing this down. I am recording this. I will post this after. But find a quiet time when you can reflect. I like to set the mood with some soft music and maybe some wine or tea. And I just need to be somewhere that I am in my zone and getting out of my own chatterbox head and can reflect on what I want to see to happen for the next year. So in order to visualize your goals, first you need to know what they are. Spend some time getting clear on exactly what you want your ideal life to look like. So that's the thing right there, okay? I don't want you to write down goals of like, I want to buy a car, I want to do this. No, visualize yourself in that car. What do you want your life to actually look like? Those are your goals. What do you wish your life looked like? I mean, I get on Instagram and I wish my life looked like Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want your life to look like? And write down your goals based on that. And what you need to accomplish in the next 12 months to get you closer to that dream life. So what are your goals? Here's some areas that you can be thinking about. Financially, what are your goals? In your relationship, what are your goals? What are your goals with your spare time or with your working time? Travel goals, monetary things, your goals within the business. Maybe you have goals with donating or helping other people. Maybe you have goals with organization of your own home. Those are just some ideas to start your brain thinking of like, what exactly are your goals? Okay, so step 2, and I want you to really take note of these pictures, okay? Because this is how we're actually going to make our vision boards. Ponder. Analyze your different roles and parts of your life that are important to you and write them out so you can see them. So if you see this picture, it's me. And then the role, like 6 areas of me that are important to me: mother, wife, physical, home, spiritual, community. Okay? So you're going to write down you and then different roles and parts of your life that are important to you. That's step 1. Well, step 2 technically. Okay, and step 3, dream. Now close your eyes, go through each category. So go through the category of wife, for example. What does that look like for you? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? What does it taste like? Then write down the words that come to mind in each category. Do this for each one of those little categories. For instance, the role of being a wife. When I envisioned my relationship with my husband, I saw a partnership. I felt us being in sync and on the same page when it came to parenting our children. And I saw us having like weekly meetings and pillow talks just about life, like where we actually talk. I see that in my head. I felt us being strong and unbreakable. I envisioned us willing to serve one another. I could smell the dinners I wanted to make him. I could taste the popcorn and the ice cream on our weekly date nights. I felt him embrace me and flirt with me throughout the day, and I heard laughter in my head. That's my ideal. That's what I want. That's what I'm seeking. So I wrote down those things that came to mind about that vision, okay? And then I did the same thing for the other categories. Okay, next, set your intention, okay? Now that you've identified the areas of your life, you've got the areas of your life down, I want you to choose 5 of those areas that you want to focus on intentionally for the next year. Decide if you want to do like you can choose how you want to make this. I love the way that this vision board is created, but you can decide if you want to just make like one big collage or if you want to break it down into smaller categories. I prefer smaller categories. And then just decide how you're going to actually visually put together your board. I chose to divide them out to be a bit more specific and intentional on what I want in each area. So this is how I broke it down. On the back of each of these, I put down what I wanted, like what each of those on the other side is going to be the pictures. But on the back, I wrote down the topics so that I knew what I was putting on that board. So it's like little mini boards in a big board kind of thing. So find images that speak to you, okay? Browse through magazines, find images that speak to your heart. Get out of your head and just go with what your heart tells you. What I mean by that is don't go specifically looking for an image of like 5 children at Disney World having fun in the sunshine and Mickey's in the background. Don't go looking for an exact photo. go looking for go in just looking at pictures. And if something's like, oh my gosh, they look so happy, that's what I want, take those pictures. Don't put a ton of thought into it in terms of exactly what the image is. Just go with what you feel when you see the images. It doesn't have to be literally what you're hoping to achieve, but may embody a feeling instead. So then when you feel like you've got enough images and are ready to get them on paper, we're going to move to the next step. But if you're not a magazine reader, you don't have magazines at home, post on Facebook, guys. Just be like, hey, anybody has some magazines they want to get rid of? I'm sure that there will be tons of people who are like, yes, let me have the magazines. And I want you to schedule a couple of, maybe a couple hours one evening or sometime on a weekend or something to go through those and cut up a bunch of things that speak to you. It could even be fun to do it with your family, like turn up the music, all the kids get some little scissors out and they cut up things that they want for their little lives. Do this as a family, like start to teach your children how to create goals and how to crush those goals and let them make their own little vision boards. I'm sure that would be something really fun for like young children or like not super young. My kids would be like, I want Legos and dinosaurs. But if you have like elementary age or older children, I think that could be something that would be really awesome. Okay, so step 6, begin to place the images on the paper. Start by putting your larger images in the back so that there's not like a real set plan on how it'll look. And then stay in the moment. Don't try to really analyze each photo and like make it look picture perfect. That's not the purpose of this. It's not going to be like shared anywhere internationally. Like it's just going to be somewhere for you to get inspiration. Okay. The pictures in here, the category was home and family boards. So these just, the girl who put these together, it was just what inspired her, how she wanted her home to feel and smell and seem to her. So she put these together. And on the next page, you'll see that or on the next thing, you'll see she shifted things a little bit. So I lost my spot, sorry. She shifted the images a little bit until it felt right. And then she felt like something was missing. So she put the word laughing and cut it up and posted it across the whole board because she wanted laughter in her home. And I just think that this board is like perfect for someone. You can totally see that is goals for someone's life. You know what I mean? A laughter home that is clean and friendly and full of bright colors. And I can feel what she was feeling in that picture through this picture. So glue it all on the paper. Add some motivational or affirmation words that represent how you want to feel. It shouldn't be focused on stuff, okay? Your board should not be focused on stuff. It shouldn't be focused on like, I want this farmhouse clock on my wall. No, it's not about the things. It's about the feelings of how you're creating this vision board. So some words that you might want to put in there, things like joyful or abundant or powerful or fearless or loved, strong, healthy, loving, financially free. Those are some big, major motivational words for a vision board. So take some time to create a list of words that describe exactly how you want to feel. You can either search for these words in your magazines or you can write them yourself on the boards. It's okay to just write on the boards too. Then add them to your vision boards in a visually attractive way. All right. Set an action item for each category. So now you've got like wife, you've got home, you've got mother, you might have business, you might have whatever it is that you are working towards. Set an action item. So taking the additional step and writing in verbal action items can help you give you a place to begin. On the back of each category, so like if you turn them over, this girl created 1 to 3 goals that she wanted specifically in each area. And she made them very specific and clear to know how to begin. So for example, weekly date nights is a very clear thing that you know what to do and how to begin for the wife section. Or for the home section, it could be like, put away the laundry after you do it. Whatever it is, very actionable items to keep your board and your goals moving. Very actionable things. Okay. Then, look how cute this turned out. I would actually hang that on my wall. I won't hang things on my wall made on a poster board. That won't happen. But this I would hang on my wall. So hang it where you can see it and revisit it often. To get the full benefit of your vision board, it's important for you to place it somewhere you can see it every day. So take a few minutes to look over your board each day, maybe twice a day, and review it before you go tonight. Put the goals at the top of your mind all the time. Train your mind to attract what you really want in your life. Review it before you go to bed, so that way your subconscious is actually thinking about these things while you're sleeping, rather than watching Orange is the New Black and literally having dreams about prisons, because that happened to me. It was not a good, I was thinking about it yesterday. Like, I literally would watch that and fall asleep, and I would have dreams that I was in jail. So why would I do that to myself when I'm physically putting myself in a position to like not get myself where I want to be, when I could be doing something that could actually get me where I want to go? As time goes by, your dreams will begin to manifest. I'm telling you. Look at those images that represent your achievements, because these images are dreams right now, but soon they're going to be achievements, and you're going to look at them and you're going to have pride, and you're going to be excited, and you're going to want to keep checking these things off of your boards. If you do something like this, where it's behind a glass, you could even use a magic or a dry erase marker and kind of like cross things off on top of the glass as you complete them. Or like check them off, or like a big smiley face or something, or like a heart, or whatever it is that you want to do as you start to complete things off of your vision board. Make sure you write the date of when you created these vision boards, because you want to make sure you do them each year. New year, new vision boards. Maybe you complete everything halfway through the year and you're like, all right, I need new goals. Or maybe life throws you a major curveball and these goals aren't even realistic anymore. Maybe you need to do a new vision board just to make sure you are continually moving forward rather than feeling stuck. So I've got a few final thoughts. Look at your dream board and look at it often, okay? Feel the inspiration it provides. Literally hold it in your hands and like internalize what your life would look like if the things on your board came true. Daily affirmations, if you're not doing them, do them. Make sure your daily affirmations are part of your vision board. See yourself, continually visualize yourself living the life you want. Feel it, like I'm saying, see it, feel it. Embody it. Make sure that you actually can visualize what it is you want. Feel yourself in the future you have designed. Believe it's already yours. Also, be grateful for the good that's already in your life. Don't get depressed and be like, this isn't my life, I'm not there, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm whatever. No, be grateful for what you already have and acknowledge these goals and acknowledge the fact that you're going to work for them. Okay? So this is a little checklist that I found. I didn't create this. A little checklist. Does your vision board depict your goals and dreams in all areas of your life, or is it just one specific area that you'd like to focus on? Kind of choose whether you want it to be like a full life thing or just one area. The images that you chose symbolize the experiences, feelings, and possessions I want to attract into my life on my board. So you are not just doing possessions, you're not just doing experiences, you're not just doing feelings, it's a full embodiment of what you're looking for. Inspirational words, quotes, and thoughts. Only words and images that best present my purpose, my ideal future, and words that inspire positive emotions are used on my board. If you look at your board and you feel anything that isn't positive, take it off your board so you don't see those things. Don't provoke negative thoughts in your own mind. My vision board is neat, so that way you don't look at it and you're like, I don't even know where to begin. You look at it and you're like, this is my goal. It's somewhere that you can see it every single day. You spend time looking at it every single day. You look at the images and they represent your achievements, and you feel grateful that you have gotten there. You wrote down the date you created it. You're going to create a new board each year, and you again and again, it keeps telling you, you regularly look at it, and you continually give affirmations and inspirational words out loud to yourself to continue manifesting those goals. Anyway, okay, there's some chat things. I'm making my vision board once I'm in New York. There's a link in the chat box from Holly. Sorry, number 3, I can quick go back. Number 3 was dream. So in each of the categories, so once you have me, wife, wife, physical, home, spiritual, community, mother. And then it's the branching off of those. So like wife, team, happy, strong relationship, etc. Like it's the smaller portions of that category. All right, everybody we did this really quick. So everybody take 2 minutes. I want you to think of 3 things. 1 physical thing, 1 emotional thing, and 1 financial thing. 3 goals, a physical goal, an emotional goal, and a financial goal that you have for next year. Write them down real quick in 2 minutes. And then I'm going to totally call in a couple of you. Do you have yours, Taylor? Do you have 3 goals? Did you hear what I said to do? Holly's got hers in the chat box. Physical, she wants to okay, so Holly's goals, her physical goal, she wants to be a healthy weight for her height. An emotional goal, she wants to be secure in my love for myself and not need to fill the voids with physical things or people. That's an incredible goal. And financially, she wants to be debt-free. Meg, I don't know if you can talk. You're at work, I know, but do you want to share yours in the chat box if you can't talk? I know I don't see a lot of your faces. So Ellie, Tasha, Kat, or Alex, if you guys want to share yours in the chat box, that'd be cool. My financial goal, like I told you guys, is I want to double my income next year. So far for this year, I have made with coaching $75,000 as of this morning. So my goal is to double that next year. Would be crazy. Then for my physical goal is like something I want to physically do, not necessarily like physical fitness, but I want to physically move closer to family. So that is something, sorry, Leah, but I want to physically move closer to family. And then an emotional goal, I want to be happy in my own home. So that is my emotional goal. I don't know what that looks like, but my emotional goal is that. Ashley, want to share?
My physical goal is to have visible muscles again by March and be able to do 10 tricep push-ups again because I cannot do any right now. Financial is to pay off all my credit cards, be able to save at least $200 a month into my savings account and start paying at least $300 a month on my student loans. And emotional is to feel comfortable laughing because right now I'm always too stressed to laugh.
I love that. And that makes me sad, but I love that. There's some in the chat box. Let me jump in the chat box. Leah, do you want to share yours?
Sure. So my physical is obviously to have a healthy baby by May. And then after that is to end the year kind of where I was and just to be at a healthy weight again once I have the baby. Emotional, I want to focus on being a strong mother, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything, because I sometimes feel like I'm not there for them or I'm not like 100% there. And then financially, I want to finally open my own bank account, as stupid as that still seems, but and I wanted to have I want it to be abundant, and I want to feel like I have my own money again, and like I don't have to rely on Dave's income, and that I can pay bills or I can do what I want with them. So
Awesome. Those are awesome goals. Kat, do you want to share?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello? Hey, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My financial goal, hi everybody. My financial goal is to build my credit back up. My credit is absolutely shot right now, both my husband and I. So it's something that we are struggling with. We actually met with a financial advisor 2 days ago. So that is something I really like. That is probably one of my biggest goals for 2019 right now, because I feel like if I get that more control over that, everything else kind of fall into place. For physically, I'm very comfortable right now. I don't want to say very comfortable, but I feel very confident from what I've seen with being with the program since May and joining the team and everything like that. I just want to maintain that and stay accountable. Last time I joined Beachbody years back, I only did it for until I got comfortable and stopped. So I don't want to stop. And emotionally, and I guess I just want to be more so teaching. I don't know how to really explain. My kids, like I want to not get so angry and lash out all the time at them when I'm frustrated trying to do something, whether it's not pertaining to them and stuff like that. So I just want to learn more patience with them and not do
Totally. I love those goals. Those are awesome. Taylor said she wants to lose 8 pounds and finally have abs. She wants to stop struggling, abs and a toned stomach. Emotionally, she wants to stop struggling with anxiety and panic attacks and strengthen her partnership and her marriage. Financially, she would like $1,000 a week and to pay off all her credit card debt and student loans. Big goals. Alex wants to make at least $2,000 a week, lose about 30 pounds, and feel the need to no longer need to depend on others for making her feel better. Meg would like $1,000, but $2,000 per month is better. Tasha would like to reach her skin removal surgery weight, only 25 pounds ago. That's so amazing. Congratulations. Emotional, she is focusing on patience and getting better at not taking her negative emotions out on her boyfriend. Financial, she would love to pay off her credit card, her car loan, and start the home buying process. Ellie said her physical goal is to complete her home remodel. Her financial goal is to get her credit cards paid off and double her payments on her student loans. Her emotional goal is to make her relationship with her husband and kids more solid, open, and increase communication. They need to talk more about the big things. Meg wrote hers in. Hold on, sorry. She said they're up fire. I don't see them. I don't see them, Meg. Sorry. Love you, but they're not there. You may have sent them to someone and not me. Anyway, okay. That's all I got. I want to see everyone create their vision board for next week. Share us a picture in our team page. I'll create like a little unit section. And then also, I would like everyone to create a Facebook post today with the goals they had for 2018 and the goals they have that they completed. Goals that they had for 2018 that they accomplished, okay? And then the goals they have for 2019. Put it out there. Put out your goals to the world to see that you've got big goals and coaching is going to help you accomplish them. It will attract coaches to you. Also, put it out there so that someone can hold you accountable to it in a Facebook post. Yeah. All right, cool. How about we all go in the chatter box and say unicorn after we do our goals post today? I'm not going to do it because I already did mine, but you guys do yours and unicorn those in the chatter box. Awesome. All right. You guys have a great day. I am traveling, so I will be intermittently on my phone. So sorry if I don't get back to you ASAP. Message the diamonds if you need something quickly and I'm not there, but I will be as attentive as I can. All righty. Talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Bye.